Hi everyone, I welcome you all for this wonderful workshop on Internet of Things. So today we are going to discuss about the what is IoT. So what is the application of IoT? What are the challenges we are facing while using a Internet of Things? So and then advantages, disadvantages. So right. So before going to this session, I would explain. So what are the services we are doing? What is the Indian Infotech offers? So what are the services we are doing? So what courses we are offering, right? So we are these are all our services. So mini projects, final year projects, internship, workshop, guest lecture, research and journal publication. So these kind of services we are doing. Now currently all the final year students, third year students, everyone is requested to do a internship in a college, right? So in the industry, right? So if you are willing to do a internship, I will just give the internship registration link in the bottom of our chat box. So you just go to the chat box and register your internship registration. And I share the internship link in the WhatsApp group. You can also register on that, right? Okay. So these are all the services we are doing. If you are willing to do a final year projects, you can come and do a final year projects in our company. And also, if you need any workshops, internship, you can directly contact us, right? So then this is the internship offer. So if you are willing to do a internship in our company, so you can also do a professional skill development. So career, what are the benefits we are offering means, so professional skill development, career advancement opportunity, and then real world industrial experience, and then internship completion certificate. So this internship completion certificate is completely uh, government affiliated certificate, because we are affiliated to National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology during the 2015. So while that time itself we are giving a government affiliated certificate, right? If you are willing to do, please scan the QR code, mention the QR code and register your names, right? I will change the slide. So and these are all the courses we are offering, right? So we are offering artificial intelligence, machine learning, C, C++, Java, Python, UI, UX, Corel Draw, computer hardware networking. Not only software courses, and also we are offering a hardware courses like basic of electronics, PCB training, so IoT training, embedded training, motherboard fabrication, laptop service, and then laser engraving. So laser engraving is one of the main product we are focusing. So because these are all our product. So we are having a laser engraving and cutting machine in our company. So if anyone is doing a final year project, after that, if you want to convert into a product, so if you want to convert it into a product, you have to do what are all the products you need, right? So before going to approach the another company, all the products are available in our training, research and training center, right? So the laser engraving and cutting machine also available in our in training center. So you can also get the training in the laser engraving, and also you have to do a enclosure box for your project. And we are also having a mist sprayer. So mist sprayer, this is our product. This all the things are our product. So mist sprayer is nothing but it is used for cooling the outdoor environmental system. So and then egg incubator, we are giving the we are product. Egg incubator is one of our products. So egg incubator having a 30x to 100x of incubation we having, and also we have a insect trap. So insect trap is nothing but it is a farmer friendly insect trap. So whether the unwanted insects will be enter into the time of evening 6 to 9, so that time we have to escape from this insect. So while we install this insect trap, all the insects will be collected by this insect trap, so trapped by the insect trapper. Then we have protect the plant from the unwanted insects, right? So these are all our products which is available in our market. If you want to get this product, you can also uh, directly come from our training center, and then you have collected it, right? So what is IoT? So IoT is nothing but Internet of Things. So what is Internet of Things? What is Internet, first of all? So Internet is nothing but the collection of data which is available in a cloud, right? So if you want to know any of the uh, product which is available in a area, so if you know the product name, you just go and Google it. So the data will be immediately come in front of the Google Chrome. So this is the major thing, right? So it was how it happens because of internet. The collection of data already stored in a cloud storage, right? So whether we search the particular keyword on the search box, the same keyword will be reflected on the cloud storage. At the same time, the data will be come in front of the Chrome box. So this will be happened on your internet, right? So the collection of data which has to be exchanged in between the person, right? So this internet which is associated with the particular devices which can be communicated and helpful to do a automation, that product is known as a IoT, right? So what is IoT? IoT is nothing but an embedded product which is associated with the internet, right? So what is embedded, right? The major thing, right? IoT means embedded system plus wireless technology. What the wireless technology is nothing but internet, right? So what is embedded, right? Embedded system is nothing but combination of hardware and then software. The combination of hardware and software is nothing but if any one of the product is having a hardware, right? That hardware component is associated with the software, that become an embedded system product, right? The specific embedded system function which is nothing but sorry. So the best example of this embedded system product is your mobile phone and then laptop, right? Laptop is nothing but it is a one of our product. So this product is cordially used for most of the person because it play a vital role in a student's life, right? So if I am taking the session via this laptop, you can use this laptop and then you can communicate it with me in the direct manner, right? So this direct communication will be not possible, but the virtual mode is done with the help of this embedded product laptop, because with the association of internet I can easily communicate with you through this embedded product, right? That embedded product is nothing but a laptop. So laptop is the best example of embedded system. Not only your laptop, the mobile phone is also one of the best example of your embedded system product, right? So and then before going to this, so I would like to explain this chart box. So this chart will be having a particular circle, right? So that is IoT. This IoT will be in a third layer, right? So before going to this, I would explain what is electronics and how the electronics is turned into a deep learning machine, right? So electronics is nothing but to study about the flow of electrons in the circuit, right? This electronics will be not only a hardware. If that hardware will be associated with the software, then the system will become a embedded system product, right? The same embedded system product which is associated with the internet, right? The same embedded system product which is associated with the internet, that the system become the internet of things system, right? So if the system having a embedded product, then it associate with the internet. Then if we giving a some of the additional skill, how we add the additional skill? We have to train the system. We have to train the system with the what the system will be think, right? So that system will be converted as an artificial intelligence. That means the system will be think itself and give the output what are the client will be asking. It will be automatically think like a human, right? That system will be an artificial intelligence. Then machine learning. Machine learning is nothing but so the machine which can able to learn. How the machine can able to learn? It is nothing but a trained system. We have to train the machine, then the machine will be getting the training and it was learned what happened. After that the machine will be traveled into a particular location. That location is nothing but a microcontroller. That microcontroller will be helps to train the system. That system will be learned the natural language processing. Then it will be communicated with the IoT. That process is known as an machine learning process. Then if the machine is become artificial intelligence, then the machine is thinking about their own, right? If that machine will be think, for example, if the car is in red color, right? So we are trained the system to capture the red color car, right? At the same time, in the road there is a lot of red color car will be available, right? At the time, the machine will be asking which red color car, right? So then the machine will be, then we have to explain that the red color car will be a Maruti Omni. Then the deep learning system will search the capture all the red color car and separated the particular car, that means particular Omni car, and give the results in the output. So that system is nothing but a deep learning. So this process will be communicated. It is the origin of electronics. So the particular origin will be a electronics. This electronic system will be a particular origin which is communicated with software which is known as embedded system. Then the embedded system product is associated with the internet. That system become a internet of things. Then the system is automatically trained itself and then become a brainy like a human. That system is become a artificial intelligence system, machine learning system, deep learning system. So the total origin is coming from a electronics. So this was the evaluation of a electronics, right? So now we are going to discuss about the internet of things. So what is internet? So collection of information which is available on a cloud storage. So we have to just Google it on a particular we have used a particular keyword to search on the search box. That keyword will be matched in the cloud storage. Then the Chrome box will be displayed the relevant databases in front of your screen, right? So this is a internet, how it works, right? So where we use the IoT. So IoT, we can use the IoT in the various areas. So like in flights, online shopping, analytics, home appliances, smartphone itself an best example of IoT, vehicles. So nowadays in Kia cars, they are advertised as a inside of internet. So it is nothing but they are having a IoT inside of the car, right? Then wearable technologies like, so we are using a smartwatches. That smartwatches is nothing but a wearable technology that will collect the information of how many steps we are done today, and then what was the current heart rate, SpO2 rating. So these are all the collection of information which has to be sent to a particular cloud storage. That cloud storage will be login into a particular file. Then we have to note all the data of our daily activity tracking, right? So after that, we are using a home lighting, and then personal computer is also one of the best example of a internet of things. And then we have using a data transfer to the laser modules. It is also possible in a internet of things. So these are all the best example of the internet of things. Now if you know what are the outputs which is used to IoT, so then you become a IoT engineer. So there is a lot of opportunities nowadays available in a various applications. So if you are plan to study a IoT, right? So please be focused on the home and appliances. So home appliances product will be a future of IoT, because if you want to operate the light from, because I am in Namakkal. Okay, consider this. I am in Namakkal. My home is in Chennai, right? If I want to switch on the light from Namakkal, if it is possible, not possible, because without internet we cannot be able to access the light in Chennai, right? But with the help of this internet of things, we can able to access the internet by the help of internet of things. So by this internet, we can able to switch on the light from Namakkal to Chennai. It is possible, because while we using the internet, we can access the cloud storage, and that bulb will be communicated with the cloud storage. Then the cloud storage will be communicated with our mobile phone. So this process will be continuously done with the help of this Internet of Things. Okay, now let's discuss about the IoT application, right? So IoT play a vital role in our day-to-day life, right? So before going to explain about these applications, can you please leave the chat box? What is the best application used, and what are all the best application you have seen in a day-to-day life? Can you please leave the comments in the chat box? Kindly please mention. Yeah, right. So CCTV camera is a best example of IoT application. Yeah, because if you want to monitor my Chennai home from Namakkal, it is possible. Not possible. Through this CCTV camera, it is possible because the CCTV camera is one of the embedded product. It can be associated with the internet. While I am logging with that particular cloud storage, it can be access the login storage. Then it will be easily monitor the Chennai house from Namakkal. So it is a best example of CCTV. So it is a best example of IoT, right? So then coming to this IoT applications. So smart thermostats and also easy to connected with the cars, and then activity trackers. So already I mentioned that. So if you want to take daily activities of our human body, we can able to assess by a wearable watches. So if you are able to track your heart rate and then SpO2 level and your daily steps activity, so you can monitor with the help of this activity tracker. So then parking sensors. So there is a various number of parkings in a particular area. We can assess the parking by using the sensor, because so there is a track to check whether the car is parking or not. If somehow there is a car already parking in that area, it was difficult to get out from that area. So to avoid this, we can able to use this parking sensor to check whether the car is already parked in that particular area or not. Then connected health, I already told that the wearable watches. So that wearable watches will be helps to track our daily activities. And then smart city. So if you want to make your city into smart, so how it is possible? You can able to monitor and communicate all the CCTV cameras into a single hub, and then monitor and then give the user ID and password to a what is a traffic inspector. They can easily log in into that particular website, and then they will monitor all the CCTV cameras in under a single web application. So it is possible by the IoT only. So this is one of the example of smart city, right? Right. So then we are discuss about the IoT component. So what is IoT components? So IoT component is nothing but, so if you want to do a IoT product, so we have to need some of the basic information, right? So what is the information? That information is nothing but sensor devices, connectivity, user interface, and data processing. So data processing, the location, the cycle will be in the anti-clockwise, not in the clockwise. For example, consider that. So there is a temperature sensor. I will explain that, right? So there is a motion temperature sensor. For example, DHT11 sensor is a best example for temperature sensor, right? So then the motion tracker is also installed in the wearable device, right? So if you want to monitor the temperature and the motion activity, right? So what we have to do is, first we have to assess the, first we have to need a device. So what device we have to use? So that device is sensor. What sensor we are using in that device? So consider that I am going to take a temperature and the humidity of a current environment. So we need a DHT11 sensor. By using this DHT11 sensor, we have to process the data of current temperature and then humidity. That temperature and humidity data will be processing and sent to a particular user interface with the help of this internet. Okay, have you all understand? I will explain once again. So if you want to monitor the temperature and the humidity, the devices will compulsory having a sensor. That sensor is nothing but DHT11 sensor. That DHT11 sensor will collect the information from the environment. What information? Temperature and then humidity. That temperature and humidity will be monitored by this user interface via this internet connectivity. That data will be transferred and processing to the particular user interface. That user will having a login ID and password. Once the user will connectivity with this internet of components, that means that IoT components, that user will log in into a particular pages with their help of user ID and password. Then they can able to get the data of this sensor. Then the temperature sensor value and then humidity reading will be broadcast in this user interface, right? So this is the cycle. This cycle will be happen only in a IoT components, right? So if you want to do this project, we need a particular hardware. I already mentioned IoT is nothing but having a embedded product and associated with the internet. So if you want to do a IoT project, you need a particular node MCU. There is a variety of node MCUs available. So this one is ESP32 and this one is ESP8266. These two modules will be used in our node internet of things. So this will be helps for the various students in the past few years to do a IoT projects. So you can also concentrate on this only. So 8266 is one of the basic component of node MCU, and then advanced to this ESP8266. So we can use a ESP32. Guys, if you are willing to learn the internet of things, you can concentrate on the ESP32 or ESP8266, but the basic is from ESP8266. So advanced to this ESP8266 is ESP32. So right, so what is the difference between this ESP32 and then ESP8266? So the major difference will be, so ESP8266 is having a only 9 digital pins. Okay, so D0 to D8, only 9 digital pins we are having, and then only one analog pins, so A0, right? So compared to this ESP8266, ESP32 having a n number of 18 digital pins. Okay, how many? 18 digital pins and then 6 ADC pins, analog to digital pins. So this is the major advantages compared to this ESP8266, right? So now we are taking a hands-on session. So before going to take a hands-on session, so get ready with your laptop and having a best internet connection with Arduino IDE software and then Proteus software. If you are having a Proteus software, you can use. Otherwise, you just go and Google it on Proteus 8. It was available completely free on internet. You can download it and install and you can use, right? So Arduino IDE is also one of the free software which is available on a internet. So you can already install and download it, means no issues. If you want to download, means it is also available completely free in the internet. You can also download and install it on your laptop, right? So before going to this, check your internet connection. If it is not properly, so please be connected, because too much of chats will be now coming in the chat box, so I can see in it. Right, so shall we go into a practical session, right? If you are ready, I just please type ready in a chat box. If you are ready for a hands-on training, please type ready in a chat box. Okay, thank you. Thank you all. So shall we start? Yes, right. So I will close this, then I will minimize that, then I will open a Arduino IDE software, right? So this Arduino IDE software is helps to program your Node MCU module, right? So this program will be, sir, how we will do a program? See, this session is completely for the beginners, right? How you will do the program? If you are not able to do the program, then how you will learn a IoT, right? So this is a major problem. So now I will clear how to do a program. So I will give a practical session for the initial beginners. If you are initial beginners, so just follow this structure. So this is a basic structure for header files, variable declaration, data type, main function. This is the basic structure of a C program, right? Sir, you are taking a embedded C, right? So embedded system programming for IoT. So then why you explained about this C structure? Because C is a basic structure for all the programs like Java, C++, Java, Python, embedded C also, right? Sir, how you will, can you please explain how it is become a basic structure? Because if you want to build a building, first you have to do a proper base, then you have to build a pillar for that building, then you have to construct. This is the procedure for a construct a building. Likewise, so this C structure is a basic for all the programmings, right? So let us I explain. Please consider this and take a screenshot of this C structure, because it is helps for all you to do a various programs in C, C++, Java, Python, and embedded system, right? So consider this C structure with the compared with our human body, right? So header file is nothing but hash include stdio.h, you all or know. So what is this header file? So in our human body, head is a important thing, right? So head will be having a brain. That brain will be do all our activities by thinking, right? So this header file will be a most important thing like our human head. Then the variable declaration. So the human having a body parts like two hands, two legs. So some of them having a partial, right? So then we have a data type. So data type is nothing but then the human anatomy will be considered as a male or else female. That will be declared by a data type. So like if the variable declaration is having A, B, C, D, it was a single letter, then the data type will be a integer. If the variable declaration is 1, 2, 3, 4, then the data type will be also integer. If the variable declaration will be considered a particular name like Raja, Ram, Raghu, okay, so then the data type will be considered as an character. So likewise, the data type will be working depends on the variable declaration, right? Then the main function will be addition, subtraction, or else whatever the thing, right? So it is followed by this structure. So consider this structure and you have to by heart this structure. So now consider this header file. So follow up with C, C++, Java, and then Python. So the variable declaration will be A, B, C, Raja, Ram, Raghu. So this is the variable declaration. All the variables will be same for this C, C++, Java, Python in header files. So it is nothing but there is a difference for hash include stdio.h in C, C++ iostream.h, Java hash import Java IO, and then import Java util scanner. So for Python there is a no header file, right? So variable declaration. So variable declaration ABCD, that if it is a single letter or else it depends on a particular name or else a incomplete numbers like 34.78, 88.98 or else 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, the big numbers. Okay. So all the C, C++, Java, Python having a same variable declaration. So depends on this variable, so data type will be working. So the data type will be working depends on the variable. So for example, if you using a single letter A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, likewise, if they follow a integer. If the variable declaration will follows Raja, Ram, Raghu, so they will depends and works on the character, working under the character. If it is an incomplete number, so it will working following under float. If it is a large number, then it will be working under the string or else in double. Okay. So the variable declaration data type will be common for all the C, C++, Java and then Python. There is a no changes, right? So then main function will be in C, void main, int main. So while we using a int main, we can use a getch function. While we use a while we use a void main, we can use a getch. While we use int main, that time we have use a return 0, right? So for C++ also the same thing will be happens like a C, right? In Java, the main function will be public static void main string dot arguments. It was quite lengthy. So, but there is a no getch function. In Python, there is a no main function and then the end function, right? So we can directly go with the output and then input. So for example, if we go for a printf in C++, cout, in Java system.out.println, in Python simply we have to write print. So in input function, the scanf will be writing in the scanf function, then cin will be the input function, then scanner my object new scanner will be in Java data. So then Python simply have write input. That's all. So this is the major tabular column and it helps to all your needs. It will fulfill all your needs to learn programming, right? So please take a screenshot of this, right? Now you learn how to program, right? So before this, let's go to program this. I would like to give a basic programming, right? So if you want to learn a programming, you can learn. Otherwise, sir, how to write a program? So much of person is asking that, sir, how to write a program? It is too difficult to write a program and learn the program. Sir, it was so easy. Okay. So if you are not able to learn a program, I will give a shortcut, right? Sir, what was that shortcut? You are asking, right? So just go to this file and click the example and then click the basic, then click the blink. So if you click that one, the Arduino IDE will be open. The Arduino IDE will be open the blink file, right? Just a minute. Okay. Now you see this blink concept. So what is this blink concept? Blink concept is nothing but we have to blink a particular LED. So how to blink a LED? So this is the first concept. So have you all ready for the training, right? Have you all ready for the training? This was the live example of how to blink a LED, right? So if you directly give a input to a LED, it was continuously glow a light, right? So if you want to blink the LED, it is not possible directly because we want to give the continuous signal to a LED. It was glowing continuously. If you give a interrupted signal, means the LED will be blink. That interrupt will be done with the help of this node MCU, right? So this is a basic example of blinking the LED. So this is a basic program. Sorry, this is a basic program for blinking the LED, right? So let us clear this LED pins. Sir, what is this program? You just clear. You can't explain, right? So that is your inner question, right? So I will explain. So coming to this box, so C structure, right? So this C structure will having a order. So what is this? First header file, variable declaration, data type, and then main function. Okay. So please by heart this. First is header file, then variable declaration, data type, and then main function. So now come to this example program. Where is the example program is available? Just go to the file, go to the sketch, go to the example, just go to basic, then click a blink. So this file will be automatically generated. You need not to program, right? So I just explained the example programs, right? This wide setup. First we have to do a header file, right? In this there is no necessity to write a header file because already the library files will be in a Arduino IDE. So there is no need to type any header file. So we can directly go to the variable declaration. So the variable will be, we have used the LED, right? So LED will be in caps, LED. So if you want to write a LED in a small, you can also write. So because already the program will be there, so I will write LED in a caps, right? So LED pin, we have to connect the LED pin in where we have to connect the LED pin. So we have go to this ESP8266, right? So go to this ESP8266. So there is a D0 pin, D1, D2, D3 pins. So there is a 9 digital pin available in a ESP8266. So we have to connect a single pin to a single LED. Okay. So I take the D0 also. I take a D1 pin, right? So D1 pin. If you are going to write in a if you are going to dump in a hardware, you have to write D1. Otherwise, if you want to get the output in a simulation, so you have to mention just 1. Okay. So D1 will be mentioned while dump in the hardware. If you want to dump in a simulation software, you have to just write 1, right? So now we have declared this LED in a output, LED as a variable, then connected to a pin 1, right? So now we have to write the next one. Next one is, data type. So LED is const int, right? So const int will be a particular thing, so which will be used to communicate this variable declaration with the help of this data type, right? Then we have a main function, right? So directly we go to the main function. So before going to this main function, will be split up into void setup file and then void loop. So in this void setup, we have give the whether the function will be or else whether the device will be input or output. So LED will be a output function, right? So LED will do a output. So we have mentioned this pin mode as a LED output. Then void loop. Void loop, we have to write digital write LED will be high. That means at the time high, the LED will be is in glow mode. Then we give a delay of 1000. Then the digital write LED will be low. At the time, the LED will be in off condition. So it was the in loop. We have give the high low. We can cordially do the same thing which was in a continuous loop mode. So the LED will continuously on and off in the particular interval of this 1000 delay. 1000 delay means with a second. 1000 means in Arduino it is a microsecond, right? So in the microsecond, it was completely toggle the light from on to off. So that process will be done in a void loop. Okay, right? So this will be executed. Okay. So if you want to execute that, please change the tools to AVR board and then Arduino Uno. Okay. So Arduino Uno, then you have to compile this sketch. Why we considered, sir, you are using ESP8266. Why you selected Arduino Uno? That is the major problem. If you want to take a output in a simulation, you need a hex file. Hex file cannot be generated by node MCU. Okay, so we have to change the function into Arduino Uno. So change the board into Arduino Uno. Then after collecting the hex file, we can collected the hex file from that particular area. Then we have to copy paste in the Proteus 8 software. We can get the output, right? So now the output file will be collected in the particular area. So how we converted this ASCII code into a hex file. Just go to tools, sorry, go to sketch and click the export compile binary file. So once you click that, yeah, the binary file will be compiled. We will check the hex file map, right? See, in the output file there is a hex file location will be given, right? You just copy paste this hex file, just copy this hex file location, and then the copied path will be searched in a particular area, right? So you just go to and paste in this URL, right? So it will give error. So sorry, just delete this last line because we have to open the folder, right? Oh my god, the folder is not open. Oh, right. Okay, if the at the same problem have you all got means, so what we have to do, simply you just go to type Windows R, then we have to type percentage term percentage in a run file, then press the enter file, then go to this Arduino unsaved file, right? So in this Arduino unsaved file you got the output. So sketches Arduino, sorry, sorry, that file will be deleted. So if you are confused, just delete and compile it again, right? So but I was clearly mentioned this, just open this and open the blink file, and then open the build, then AVR file. See here, there is a blink IONO file, right? So this will be a hex file. We can just copy this hex file location, just open a Proteus 8 software. So see, the Proteus 8 software will be already I installed in this file. So Proteus file will be available. So there is a lot of software installed in this laptop, so that's why it takes confusion. Just a minute. So see here, there is a Proteus 8 simulation software. So I just open. You have to wait for some more times. So once it was open, you just click the ISIS file. So once the ISIS file is open, you just drag the node MCU and then LED, right? So in this file, you just selected this component mode, which is available in the second in the list. So just click this and then click this P button. So at the time, so we have to type node MCU, right? So once you type node MCU, it was available, right? Once I double click, it was add in this particular component list. See, the device list will be added, right? After that, we have need a LED minus. So LED minus is nothing but to select the blue, green, red, yellow. So I need a bright vision, so I have to use a yellow. Once I click this, double click this LED, so it was added in the list. Yeah, the list will be added. So now I drag the node MCU here, and then I click the LED button here, right? So now I have to connect it in the D1 pin, right? So that means one pin. So just it was a just pick and place. Once I have to connected this, it was connected, right? So after the connection, we have to give a ground to get the output. So there is a terminal mode, right? So in the terminal mode there is a ground. There is a two modes available. One is a sub circuit mode, and then another one is in terminal. So in sub circuit mode also ground, so don't get confused. This ground is we cannot be used, so we have go to the terminal mode. The terminal mode, you just place the cursor near to this icon, it will shows what mode is that, right? So just click the terminal mode and then click the ground button, you just place the ground, right? So once you have connected this, that's all, right? So now you will play this button, it gets error. Sir, how we will run this program without error? Just double click this. You already copy this path, right? We already copy this path. So just copy this path and paste the path here. And just press OK and play on. Right now, the output file getting error. So right, okay. Just we have to select this and click again once again. So then open this and selected the hex file once again. Click open, then click OK. Now I play again. Right now the LED will be blinking, right? So if you want to blink the LED continuously in the short interval, we just reduces the time period, right? How we have to reduce this means, for example, I give 100 to 1000 into 100, then again I have compiled this. Once it was compiled, it was automatically stored into this file will be converted into hex. There is no issues. So first time will be we have to convert it, right? So then we have play, right? It was take a short period compared to a before. Okay, so in this type the LED will be working. Now everyone is clear. If you want to do a connect the another one LED in a D2, you just simply click this and drag the, again you go to this terminal mode, again the another one LED will be there, then click it, then we have to connect it to the LED 2, again we have to go to this terminal mode, then connect the ground. Now in which line we have to connect it? D2, right? So again I was press D1 is working, D2 is not working, because we cannot program for D2. Now if you want to program for D2, just stop, go to this, just do the second line for the short period. So I just copy paste it. So I just give the another name of LED1, right? Okay, for or LED2, what are the name you given, so it is no issues. So then again I mentioned this pin mode. So before that LED1, it was connected in the pin number 2, right? Right. So then I connected this LED1 here, right? Then I copy paste this, right? Because I have replicate the same thing, right? So that's why I just copy. Okay, in this I just type 1, and here itself I type 1, because I have mentioned, right? Now I was verify this. Once the verification is done, right? Once the verification is done, so once the verification is done, now we go to select the Proteus, right? Right. So now everyone is visible, right? So how the blinking will be happen? The blinking will be happen. See, the first LED will be in a short blinking, and the second LED will be in a long blinking, right? So because of delay. So delay, the first LED we give 100, second LED we give 1000. It takes a fraction of second time delay, right? So it was D1 will be in 100 delay. So that's why it takes a fraction of second blinking. See, the fraction of second it was blinking, and the D2 will be blinking in a 2 to 3 seconds, right? So this was happen due to the delay given in this blinking. Sir, you are taking a IoT program. You are taking a IoT, right? So this is a basic example. How we have to convert this into a IoT? Yeah, it was possible. How it is possible? The only thing is it is not possible in a Proteus 8 software, because Proteus 8 is used to reduces our hardware effort. Okay, once the programming is working or not, that only we have checking in this Proteus 8 and ideally software. Then how we have to check in the output? So if you want to connect it to the internet, then you need a particular access, right? So we have to communicate it with the uh, internet of things, right? So we have to communicate this LED with the internet. Then we have accessed that LED by using this Wi-Fi. So it is possible or not? Yes, it is possible. So we have to converted this program into this LED will be connected with the Wi-Fi. Sir, is it possible to connect the LED with the Wi-Fi? Yes, with the help of this node MCU, it is possible. So how it is possible? So I give a proper program. So let us, I already run a program, so built a program. So once this program will be open, we can able to see the, we have to converted this LED into a home automation with the help of this node MCU using this program. So this program helps to convert the LED into a IoT, right? So we are using a ESP8266 Wi-Fi module, right? So sir, already you mentioned that header file is not necessary for a output, right? So in Arduino IDE, but if you want to dump the LED into, sorry, if you want to dump the program in a node MCU, you definitely need to mention the header file. The header file is nothing but, here the header file is so easy. What are all the components you use? That was a header file, right? So I am using ESP8266 Wi-Fi module. So here the header file will be ESP8266 Wi-Fi.h, right? Then we have to connected this node MCU with the internet, right? All the, everyone is know that while we using a hotspot, that hotspot is having a SSID and then password. So here I already having our own SSID, so which is nothing but, this is our office SSID. So our SSID is Indian Infotech and we using a password as Cool Buddy. Okay, so Cool Buddy is our Wi-Fi password and my Wi-Fi name is Indian Infotech, right? So once I mention this, then my ESP8266, then my ESP8266, my node MCU is directly communicated with this Internet of Things. Okay, internet directly communicated with this internet, my Wi-Fi ID. So it was, once the my node MCU is connected, then we have used this with the help of our components list. So with the help of this components, so which is mentioned here, so with the help of this component, we can able to access. So already time is taken, so no issues. So I will continue, give the output. So once the program will be loaded, so then it was automatically connect, and the node MCU will be automatically connected with the internet. So which is having a internet ID is Indian Infotech and then password is Pulbati. Directly it was accessed. So this was a HTML file. So if you want to learn about this HTML, so you can directly come to our office and take a internship regarding this internet IoT, and then you can start your devices, start your own product, right? So check, this is the programs we have to given to get the output of LED. Sir, why we giving this HTML program? Because we have to access a particular file, right? If you want to access this devices, you can need a API, right? So the same gateway will be here. So we have need a particular cloud server. Now my Indian Infotech server will be act, my Indian Infotech server will be act as a automation devices to communicate with that LED, right? So see the gateway will be created with the help of this SSID and then password. So once it was loaded, so they generated a particular IP ID. That IP address will be pasted here in a web pages. After this web pages will be loaded, then it was directly communicated here. Okay, just wait a minute. So I just mentioned this here. We already mentioned this LED pin D1 D2. This code is for just loading and getting the output in a simulation, and compared to this code is used to load the output in a node MCU, right? So directly if you want to dump the program in a hardware, you must use this one, right? So LED pin D1 and D2, I am using a D1 and D2 pin in the output. Then I mentioned the void setup file. So LED pin will be the output pin. Then I have to dump the serial beginning, then I have to communicate the Wi-Fi module with the serial baud rate of 1,15,200, right? So this 1,15,200 is nothing but my serial monitor rating. Once I click this serial monitor, so see, if I connected the devices with this, so there is a lot of serial output will be there. So now I not connected, so just wait, I will connect it. Once it was connected, it is automatically given to this, right? So now once I press the serial LED button, the digital pin will be high. So before going to this, I just connected my node MCU. So have you all see my IDE, right? So now I have to insert this. See, the not connected board will be now changes. So I have to selected the tools, go to port and selected my port pin, COM port 10. So once I selected the COM port 10, see, now automatically 1,15,200 will be shown here. If you are not if you are not able to see, means you can just click and set the baud rate. So 1,15,200 will be here, right? So now I have just uploaded my program here. So I just click this. So once I click the uploaded button, so see, here the compile is done. Once the compilation is done, so it was load the sketch into a node MCU file. So it converted into a hex file, then the hex file will be loading, right? See here, the file will be connected. So if you are not able to do output, you just wait. Okay, right. So some error will be happen. If you are not able to connect, means you just remove your hardware and then dump again. See guys, once again I dump the program. So once it uploaded, it takes some more time. So once this green line will be get into an end, it was automatically load into a node MCU, right? So we have to wait for some time to reach this green line into an end. Once the green line is ended, it was start uploading, right? See guys, so the program will be automatically writing on the node MCU, right? So once the program is right on the node MCU, we can connected the LED pins in the output. We can get the right? Have you all see, right? So now you see this program is done. I just press the note button. It was connected to the reset. I press the reset button in my node MCU. Then the Wi-Fi is connected. It was generated the particular IP address. Then I copy this IP, then paste it on a URL tab. Just I paste, right? See, the home automation LED screen will be there, right? So now I just click and connected the output pin. So have you all seen my output? Press LED on. Once I press LED on, process, right? So once I press on, my LED, once I press off, the LED will getting off. So once I press off, now the LED is getting off. So see, rotates and start the on button. Off. See, the link will be take a several time. Working, right? So guys, let's conclude this. So what are the challenges of internet? If you doesn't have any sufficient internet speed, so that is the major issues, challenges in the internet of things, and the software complexity. And then devices required for the constant power. If the power is cut, the output will be cannot be displayed in the uh, cannot be monitored properly. So that is the proper issues. Then the short range communication, then there is an interaction. Likewise, now I shown the output, right? So that is the major problem. Then the advantages will be that it is able to assess a n number of devices. So that is the major advantages here. Then we have to communicate and improve the proper communication in the output. So then we need a time. So we save a time to do a lot of communication and monitor a various area in a under single web pages, right? So then the task will be an automation. So it is also an advantage, major advantages of IoT, right? So what is the disadvantages? Is nothing but so improper communication and improper sufficient data, and the task will be uh, done by any of the robot, it was causes some error. This is the major disadvantages in the IoT. And then the confidential issue also theft by the internet. So this is the major disadvantages in the Internet of Things. So the time is taken, so that's why I was concluded this session so quickly. So now you have considered IoT is boon or ban, sorry, boon or curse, right? So if you let us give the opinion to yours. So whether if the product is boon, you just type boon in the comment box. So whether it is a curse, so please type curse in the chat box. Okay, please leave your comments. I will put the internet. Thank you to all. I will put the attendance link in the chat box. If you are willing to join the internship, you can also join in our program. So please take the screenshot. I will give the link. So in the comment box also I paste the link. So please be communicate with us. So if you want to do any projects, implant training, internship with us, please be joined in our institutional courses. So there is a n number of courses available in our institution. Please be joined. So students, I put the attendance link in the chat box. You just click the link and drop your attendance. So this attendance will be considered for an e-certificate. The registration is not considered for an e-certificate. Attendance link only considered for an e-certificate. Okay, thank you. So once again for being patient to see my outputs. So maybe some of the errors happens while this session. Please forgive that things. So thanks to all for being patient participations. So thank you, and once again I will meet you on the next session. The next session intimation will be dropped to your same WhatsApp community. Please be connect with us. So thank you once again.